Aloha, everyone, and a warm welcome to the first episode of Vacation Rental Update on Oahu for 2025. I hope this video finds you all well. I hope you had a very enjoyable holiday season and pretty good activity for this first week. 13 new listings and then 12 sold properties. One really unique listing went to escrow very quickly, but just want to point out here, 8 of these properties, new listings, are actually just being relisted. They canceled end of the year and just brought back on market. Some have been on the market for over a year. You can see here Kalahi, Luana Waikiki, and Ala Moana Hotel. That being said, let's just jump right into this Ala Moana Hotel. And if you're new to this series, just want to point out that I don't go into detail with any of the units at Ala Moana Hotel, Ritz, or Trump Tower, which is now rebranded as Kalahi. So if any questions about the units or the buildings themselves, just contact me directly. Happy to answer any questions you have. That being said, this is a studio on the 28th floor at Ala Moana Hotel, $210,000, long time on the market, price of $210,000. I'm actually surprised it hasn't sold. This is not a bad price point for this floor with ocean views. Moving on to Kuhio Village, this is a studio, 206 square feet on the 6th floor, $308,000, has city views. Just going to cover this quickly because, again, I covered it not too long ago. Decent looking unit. Again, just very small square footage. And these units generally book about 85 to 130 per night, depending on condition. But for an entry, for a first-time investor, not a bad opportunity. I would still like it at a little lower price point, though. Studio over at Kalahi on the 17th floor, 418 square feet, price of $348,000. Not a bad price in my opinion. Luana Waikiki on the 4th floor, $316,000. I think this has to be more around maybe the below $350,000 to pick up a buyer. Hawaiian Monarch, this is a 1-bed, 2-bath on the 28th floor, $576,000, price at $565,000. Not a bad looking unit, and these units can be split into a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, and then a studio with bath, so they can be operated as 2 separate units. And based on the comps, I have toured this unit before, and based on the comps, it's priced pretty well. So I would expect this to go into escrow sooner than later. Marine Surf, this is a nice unit on the 4th floor, 392 square feet. Price at $595,000. Beautiful remodel. Again, I covered this not too long ago, so I'm not going to go in extensive detail. When this first came on the market, I believe it was listed at $650,000, which is really pushing the valuation. But based on the condition, I think $595,000 is not unrealistic. I wouldn't be surprised to see someone pick it up at that price point or close to it. And here's another one, Marine Surf. This is actually my preferred one of these 2 units. On the 9th floor, same square footage, $610,000. And I believe this was initially listed around $665,000. But really beautiful custom finishes. I like being on this higher floor. You're not going to get so much street noise, but you still will have some street noise. But split AC. And this price point's now in the realm of going in escrow, in my opinion. We'll see. But we just picked up we're now, as of January 3rd, we started managing a studio at Marine Surf. Owner did a good job refurbishing it, and we've had really strong demand for bookings for the next few months. We've calendar's quite booked. So this is a great central location building, has 2 restaurants on the 1st floor, swimming pool. I'm a big fan of Marine Surf. Here's another one that's just been brought back on the market. Studio on the 6th floor at Waikiki Grand. This is really pushing the price point, in my opinion. Some great views, but at this price point, you can find better opportunities in Waikiki. So Marine Surf, you can see here, great location if you're looking for access to the beach. Our Kapahulu right here gets a lot of traffic. So these units, it's common to get complaints for noise. And there's also a bar right here that people complain about how noisy it is. but pretty good looking unit. And just overpriced in my opinion. Ilikai on the 7th floor is a 1 bed, 1 bath, 500 square feet, priced at $789,000. Pretty nice stack here. Here's your monthly fees down here. And obviously, here's the 2 swimming pools. This is the main swimming pool. This is the wading pool. The unit needs to be refreshed a little bit, but I do like this stack. And wouldn't be surprised to see it go in escrow right around this price point. Next, Waikiki Banyan on the 10th floor, 1 bed, 1 bath. The units in this building do come with parking. This is one of the largest floor plans at 557 square feet, and it's priced at $790,000. Here's your dues, though, for 2025. They've increased quite a bit. Big reason for that is your special assessment, which is $571 for 2025. Nice looking unit, no popcorn ceiling. They did a pretty tastefully remodel. And if this unit had ocean views, I would think they may have a chance of getting this price or close to it. But given its ocean views, mountain views, I think it's overpriced. But nice, clean. It does have a good look to it. Waikiki Sunset. So this is a unique one. 22nd floor, 1 bed, 1 bath. This units in these buildings also come with parking. 564 square feet. But wow, that sells at this price. It'll be a record. I currently had a client last year who bought what I consider to be the nicest 1 bedroom in the building. The prior owner spent over $100,000 on the unit, imported quite a few finishes from Italy, and he bought that around $850. And I think that unit is 7th floor higher, has a better ocean view than this unit. So I would be shocked if someone pays this price point. I mean, it's a beautiful design and furnished unit, but that's a rich price. I'd love to see him get it. I mean, it would definitely change the dynamics in the building quite a bit. My other client would be really happy. But I just don't think values are quite there for 1 bedrooms at Sunset on this floor for that price point. But we'll see. I could be wrong. Here's a unique opportunity, Ocean Villas. It's a 3 bed, 2 bath, over 1,400 square feet, price at $4.5 million. Garden ocean views, monthly fees down here. If you're not familiar with Ocean Villas, it's over on the North Shore in Turtle Bay. This is misleading. The property is actually located right here on the beach. And you have Turtle Bay Resort right here. Great beach here, open to the public. Beautiful golf course in the area. There's horseback riding. It's very much a destination area, but once you're there, it's just a gorgeous place to stay and relax. Here's Turtle Bay Resort. This is a very high-end property, obviously by the price point. With no direct ocean views from your lanai, though, I think the price point's going to be a little high. But again, these units don't come to the market very often, so someone might be willing to pay this price point or close to it. There are some ocean views from the bedroom, or one of the bedrooms there. But very quality. And last new listing, which quickly went to escrow, is this 2 bed, 1 bath at Waikiki Sunset on the 17th floor, priced for $950,000, 604 square feet. So I have 2 clients who own 2 bedrooms, one on the 19th floor, one on the 20th floor, who I found they were off-market transactions. I contacted seller directly. And on this one as well, I left a message or sent the owner a message about a month ago, telling him I had a client who was doing a 1031 exchange and was really motivated to buy in this building. Never heard from him. And then this unit went on the market just last week, and the listing agent contacted me and saying, "Hey, I heard you had a buyer interested." Well, from the time I sent that message to the seller off market and the time they put it on the market, my client doing the 1031 exchange had already gone into escrow with another property, and just a few days ago, he just waived his last contingency. So he could not easily terminate without risk of losing his earnest money. So he was not able to move on this unit, but wasn't too happy how it all played out, because I have another client who has some interest in it, and I know another not my client, but someone else who was considering buying this unit. So I was shocked last night. I saw it went in escrow, and then this morning I got a message from the listing agent that just said that the seller received an offer that he felt it was best for him to accept. So ideally, I think if I was a listing agent, I would have put this on the market 7 to 10 days and had an offer review date. Guarantee it would have been a multiple offer situation. And I think if you did that, potentially you'd break over $1 million. And perhaps this one offer the seller received, maybe it was all cash and a really, really strong price point. I'm really curious to see what's going to sell for, but I'm bummed I did not have more time to try to get an offer in for a client before this went into escrow. Moving on to sold, Moana Hotel on the 13th floor studio, $190,000. Island Colony on the 10th floor, 302 square feet, studio, $300,000. Back to Moana Hotel on the 11th floor. This is a one bed, one bath, 503 square feet. I'm shocked at that price point. That is really low based on the comps. So congrats to the buyer there. Waikiki Grand on the 4th floor, studio, 243 square feet, sold for $315,000. Island Colony on the 38th floor, studio, 27 days on the market, sold for $375,000. Another one, Island Colony on the 42nd floor, studio, 33 days on the market, $420,000. Ilikai, this is an off-market transaction on the 24th floor, $600,000, not a bad price there. Waikiki Banyan, this is the seller was a colleague friend of mine. 15th floor, one bed, one bath, 26 days on the market. Pretty incredible. Her goal was to get this sold by end of the year, end of 2024. And this listing went into, and there's a lot of listings at Banyan right now, 22, 23 on the market right now. So I was skeptical because entering the second week of December, she still had no offers. Well, I think she got an offer on December 17th and accepted it. And incredibly, the seller or the buyer was able to do all their due diligence and get this wrapped up, and they closed on the 31st of December. So congrats to both parties. That is a really quick closing, even with cash, to get through all the contingencies that quickly. But that's great. Ilikai, so they're calling it a studio. It's a one bed though, 18th floor, $810,000. Waikiki Banyan, 35th floor, 24 days on the market, full price, $889,000. I toured this unit. It was okay, but I'm shocked that someone paid this price point. Given the inventory at the building right now, my opinion, that's overpaying in this market. Kalahi, one bed, two bath on the 9th floor. Not a bad price, $925,000. And lastly, this is a really nice two bed over at Ilikai on the 18th floor. I like that price point, 2.08 thousand square feet. Congrats to the buyer on that one. That's a good one. And that's a wrap for the first episode of 2025. If you have any questions, you want to talk vacation rental, real estate, multifamily, primary residence, any sort of real estate on Oahu, contact me anytime. If you want to talk property management, if you have any units you need property managed, we are offering a 5-star guarantee. If you want more information about that, happy to share it with you. Until next week, you take care, be safe, and aloha.